Hey, don't have a lot of time this week and procrastinated on getting something longer done. What else is new? So this week I'll be answering a question that I've gotten a lot in an attempt to field some of the questions that I've been getting, but it probably won't because only a small subsection of people even listen to these anyways. But I've gotten a lot of questions asking me what DAW I use. The DAW I use is Ableton Live 12. I use the Suite version in particular. I got it through the Ableton website, but I know there are other legal ways of getting it. I'm not sure what those are. Do your own research, It's apparently best for live performance stuff compared to FL Studio, but I've found absolutely no problem just with my MIDI stuff. Don't take my word on what is the best DAW. I like Ableton for my own purposes, but there are other great ones out there like Logic and FL Studio. I would recommend using the free trials and seeing what works best for you. I don't use any plugins except for free Julian loudness meter. I plan on downloading some in the future, but for now, honestly, the base Ableton Pack stuff has worked really well, and I'm still exploring the breadth of instruments the program has. I mean, sometimes I'll just go through the list of instruments, and I'll click on one, and I'll just make a whole song around that. And I don't really want to download any more plugins and give myself any more options until I feel like I've exhausted the Ableton ones. And I'm just really fond of its orchestral stuff anyways, except for the saxophones, for which I have to find a good plugin. If you have any recommendations, please let me know, because I need a good saxophone plugin. But yeah, that's the DAW I use. I've also used MuseScore in the past as a notation software. I'm really familiar with it. But since I've only used Ableton for the past 8 months, I'm still experimenting with what it has to offer. And I haven't gotten anywhere nearly close to the level of complication that this DAW is able to produce. I'd like to get there in the future, but it's gonna be a while. I wasn't able to get really good at using MuseScore until I used it for a long time, so Ableton's probably going to be the same way. Pardon my experiments and general lack of knowledge. But that is one of the biggest questions I've been asked, so I hope that cleared up some of it. If you're on YouTube, you can always see the materials I use in the description. Instagram, it's harder, but I do use the Ableton 12 tag. So, in case you ever forget, you can always come back to this video too. I don't know. Anyways, next week. Bye!